Hello, lovely Dylusionists. Come into my studio. Come in, come in, come in. How are we? So, yesterday the video was cut a bit short because I sprayed this and then forgot I couldn't do the back till this was like cured. It doesn't take long to cure. But anyway, so there is, whoops. There is the shimmer, as you can see, with the gorgeous dust on the edges. And then I did the back. So I just did some little doodling around the edge with the same 4 pens. I wrote, "Here's hoping you have the best Christmas ever." And then I decided to pick out the blue and the lilac. So I just picked some blue and lilac ribbon on there. And again, this one will go on a sack because it's a bigger one. It'll just, you know, tie on the sack itself. So anyway, so there we go. That's yesterday's, and I do loads of those, absolutely loads of them. So today I want to use the robin. So I'm just trying to decide whether I want to use him, what I want to use him on, because I want his feet in, but I'm just worried. Oh, his feet would go there. And his feet would go there as well, wouldn't they? Bell. I'm going to go for Bell. Okay, so what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to stamp him straight onto the bell and emboss with my black pebbles. Okay, so let me just plug my heat gun in. It's a new day. What day is it? Day 9? Look at my phone. Yes, day 9. Wow. Okay, I didn't want many fingerprints on there, but we'll see. So I'm going to ink up. This is off just rubbing along. Whoops. Oh, goodness me, where's that gone? There we go. But I do actually have other robins as well. They're from last year. You can use either, but this, I just wanted to use this little one. So make sure you ink it up, but you don't want to get any ink in all the little crannies. Okay, so let me get his feet straight. Hang on. There's his feet straight. Let's try that again. So his feet are straight. Feet straight? Yeah. Oh my goodness me. His feet are straight. There we go. Let's hope. Let's hope his feet are straight. And then oh, I don't think I had enough on because it's missing a little bit by the wing. I think my pad needs a re-ink, which is a good time to show you what I do, isn't it? So can you see where it's not really showing? I can mimic that, so don't worry. Yeah, it's quite dry. So what you do is you take, this is the Diamond Medium re-inker, okay? It's exactly the same that's in the dabber. And look how dirty my pad is. It's really, it's quite old, is mine. You just gently squeeze some on. Now it's thick, so it's not like re-inking a normal pad. Okay, can you see that? And then gently with your finger, you just work it in, just gently, because this is foam. It's not like the felt pads. So you just gently work it in. That's it. That's all you do. Okay, this will last you forever. So I'm going to heat that, but I think I'm going to have to touch it up. Which is fine. I wish I'd have realised earlier. Or I could just wipe it off and start again, but you know what? We're going to roll with the mistakes, aren't we? It would be the one that I do direct onto the actual thing. what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it again and show you how it should look, but I am going to work with this one. Okay, so I'm going to do, you can see this hasn't worked. I'll explain that in a minute, but I'm going to get another one and I'm going to do it again and show you how it should look. So ink it up again, don't press too hard, especially now it's inked. You don't want to be getting, can you see, you don't want to be getting bits in. So feet are straight, press. Now this time you should see a totally different result. Better, can you see? So it just needed a re-ink. Now because I've been handling it, I've got like fingerprint marks. It's still missed a little bit. I think I was just being a bit hesitant. But anyway, you'll see the difference. But I'll still work with that last one. And then I'll have an extra tag. Actually, I'll work with this one and I'll show you how to get that one going. That's probably better because you want to see what it looks like properly. You see it's missed the wing again, but I think it's because I was a little bit hesitant of pressing to it. I don't normally like to ink it and then use it. I like to re-ink it on a night and leave it to cool. But anyway, let's get a black glaze, a Secura glaze pen. There we go. So you can see, I'm sure you can see the difference. You see how it's shiny and we've just got this bit. So all I'm going to do is, with a black glaze pen, I'm just going to join up the embossing. Can you see? It's just time consuming, whereas if you do the embossing correct the first time, Diane, you wouldn't have to do this. Do you see? So I'm just going around it because the glaze pen gives a slightly raised glossy result. It's not the same as the embossing, but it's similar. So you can see how I can go in here. Yeah. So on the bits here where it's not done as much, I'm just going to touch them up. I never worry about my embossing. You know, I'm not a purist. I like to do things because I enjoy them. If something goes wrong, I think it's more fun trying to find out how to put it right. Do you know what I mean? Than to worry myself silly. There we go. And I would just continue with this. And I'll just use that for another one of my tags. No problem. There you go. And I'm going to put them both to one side to do the bit that I'm doing. And then I'm going to bring one back and you won't know which one it is. I probably won't even remember which one it is. There you go. Okay. So let's stick them to one side and then you won't know. Okay. Pop that back on there. I'm just going to wipe my fingers a little. So that was the pebbles. Okay. The rocks. Let's show you the difference. The rocks are a bit like granulated sugar. Granules. The pebbles are very fine, It's a very fine embossing powder, a little bit like fine salt. And the dust is very, very fine, just like dust. So those are the three. I have the diamond dust, the diamond pebbles, the diamond dust, which you can put as background, you can turn into paint, you can add it to paint. The diamond pebbles is what you emboss images with, and the diamond rocks is what you do the big 3D things with. Okay, so I can't even remember which is which now. Right, so what I'm going to do is, I think I want to paint around the edge, but I don't know if the paint will be too thick. I might want, if I put a really wet brush, let me get one of my flat brushes. This is one of my number, it's 3/8 actually, 3/8 of an inch. The round ones have numbers. These have measurements. Sorry, I've just got something sticky on the end. I don't know if this will be too... There we go. Paint round it. I wanted it directly on. You could have stamped it and cut it out, but I actually wanted it to be on here. I've gone for oh, actually I might have used periwinkle blue the other day, but I've gone for blue. And periwinkle blue just happened to be out there, so I'll go in those smaller areas in a minute. And if I'd have painted the whole thing first, I wouldn't have had the robin be white, and I do want a white robin. Once upon a day I would have just drawn the robins straight on, but now I get these gorgeous stamps to use, even though I say so myself. That sounded quite arrogant, didn't it? I didn't mean it like that. I meant I don't have to draw. It just takes me minutes to just stamp and emboss rather than work out what I'm doing. I will always be grateful that I get to have my images in stamps. It saves me so much time. Right, I'm just going to go with a smaller brush to do inside here. I might need to do a second coat, but I'm not sure. So I'll just go inside there with a smaller brush, okay? And then I'm going to do the back. But actually, if I did this the other day, there should be hanging around a blending tool. That's a dark one, but I bet I could still use that for the back. Yes. I like to use whatever's hanging around my desk, and of course, because it's that time of year, a lot of it is hanging around my desk because I'm doing samples and getting ready for launches, etc, etc. So I can actually just go over the edges with this as well. La, da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Okay, let's put a second coat on the back. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Marvellous. Okay. Ooh, I'm getting very hungry. I might go up and see what I can snaffle for lunch. Okay, so I've added that on the back. So now I'm going to use my inky water brushes to colour him in. These are the Tim Holtz water brush with my inks inside. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to use a water brush that just has water in and a very pale blue And I'm just going to do the brim of the hat. Now this is very porous, so I'm really going to have to work quick. It's not like using my mixed media cardstock. Can you see? So I had to work quick with that. So there won't be a lot of blending going on here. Now, because of that, I've got a really big area there to colour. So because it's going to be quite hard to blend, I am going to give him spots. So I am going to give, to break up the area that I've got to colour. Okay. So I'm just going to start at the top. So I won't be able to do any blending on this. It'll be the colours that it is. Where is cherry pie? There's cherry pie. I fancy cherry pie. So, look, can you see it sucking straight in? It's giving it a slightly paler look as well, can you see? But it's nice, I like it. But you're gonna have to be quick. If you want to shade, you would need to go in with some pencil crayons or something like that, which is not a problem. So let's get this big area done. I'm going to use melted chocolate. That was cherry pie, by the way, that I just did. I'm not sure whether I'll be able to get a second coat. I quite often like to do this melted chocolate twice to give it that, it gives it a more warmer look. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to. It's dried so quick. Let's try it. Let's try it, Diane, and see. I have a feeling it might just stay the same colour, to be honest, but we can try, can't we? We can try. La 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 la. Yeah, it's staying the same colour, but I will give 2 coats just in case. There we go. I think I'm going to put green in his hat. I think I'm going to do Island Parrot and see how pale it goes, and if it goes too pale I can put, oh no, I like it, I can put cut grass over the top, I was going to say. I might give him green spots. He's so sweet. He's so sweet. He's definitely sweet. Pure sunshine. That's vanilla custard, but that will do. And then his little robin redbreast. I think I'm going to do in postbox red. And see what colour. You can see here the difference between the 2 reds. So this is more of a pinkish red and this is more of a browny red. I think I'm going to do his shoes in the same as well. Wonderful. I am going to put stickles on the top, but I've learnt my lesson from yesterday and I'm going to wait until I have done the back. So I think what I need, oh, let's put a hole in it. Let's put a little hole in it. what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the black lace pen and I'm going to do like stitches. So I'm just going to put lines of different lengths around here, different widths apart. And then to make them look like stitches, I'm going to put a blob at the top of every one of them. I have no idea what colour ribbon to put on this one, I tell you. But I do fancy writing ho ho ho. Don't know why. Unless I put a ho. Ho ho. Oh no, I'll try it here. Ho. 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 La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Wonderful. Let that dry a little. While it's drying, I'll look for ribbon. Now, I've still got out on my desk. I have got these, and I have got, oops, this. But I don't know if that's a bit bright for that. What about? Dee, 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 dee. Maybe just the blue on its own. That's what, oh, I know. Got it. Let me go find it. Do you remember? I think I used it, I don't know, first day. The sort of pinky, greeny, checky gorgeousness. Yes. Perfect. Perfectamundo. So let's get that in. Perfect. Right, so on the back, I think I'm going to do that stitch again because it's looking effective. Just making lines of various sizes and widths. And I think on this one I'm going to put a collage word if I can find them. There we go. Let me find a collage word. I know I've got some cut out, but this is in front of me. Is any of the small ones in here or large words? I'm after a small word, but I'm not sure if there's any small pages here. No. Let me find a word. It's in one of my boxes. Oh, there's some words. Look, there's some of the smaller. I'm sure something there would fit. What have we got? We've got flurry. We've got flurry. We've got ho ho. Oh, ho ho ho. We could put ho 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 again. And we've got Santa. Let's have ho ho ho. La 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 la. Dee 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 dee. Right, I am going to add some tape right down and then the glue stick, and then I'm going to cut it out because I just think that will be easier. So I'm going to put the top hoe, oops, top hoe, hoe, middle hoe, 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 and hoe. And I've still got room to write somebody's name if I want to. And then I am just going to outline that with a plain black pen. And then we shall whiz it round to the front and add stickles on that hat. Maybe I'll finish the stickles bottle today. It seems to be a bit of an everlasting stickles bottle. Not sure why. There we go. Oh, let me take a photo of the back. The number of times, and then I send the videos to Emmy to sort, and she's like, where's the back? I'm like, oh, sorry, I'm just waiting for my stickles to dry. And then, of course, I just totally forget. So, right, stickles on the front. So I'm going to put some on his hat. In fact, I'll give a whole bauble there, and then I'm just going to go around the edge like so. Do you know what? I'm going to go rash. You never see me use this much stickles, but why not? There we go. And I think he needs a little twinkle in his eye. There we go. Oh, he's so sweet. There we go. Okay. See you tomorrow. Bye.